Hi everyone, I'm really excited to share that I'm going to start a series on Docker named Docker Practical Guide. For this series I will be using Node.js, but the whole concept will be applicable for any technologies. I'm calling this series Docker Practical Guide because in this series we will learn some practical Docker stuff which we might need in our day-to-day work. I will begin the series with Dockerizing a simple Node.js application, then I will show how to use ready-made container images from Docker Hub, how we can write a Docker file to create our own images, how to use Mongo or MySQL images. We will see how we can use Docker Compose. I will also add Nginx as a reverse proxy in front of our Node.js application. Last but not least, I will use test containers to do the integration test for a Node application. And of course, this list is not final. I can even add more fun stuff into this series. If you want to get fresh videos,
please subscribe to my channel, The Destro Dev Show, and click the bell icon to get notifications.
So let's get started. If you don't have Docker installed in your machine, first you need to install that. We can go to Docker website and download the installer. As I am using Mac, I have already installed Docker in my Mac OS. If I try to open, here is my Docker dashboard. Cool, let's do some real coding. In my terminal, I'm creating a folder called Docker-1. Let's go inside. A file called server.js. Let's open that. I'm creating a simple Node.js server which listens to 3333 port and returns the Destro Dev Show Docker series in the response. I will test the application with my local Node.js runtime. Okay, cool. It shows it is running at here. Let's go to browser and try that. Okay, good. It works here with my local Node.js runtime. But our target is, I will use this official node image from Docker Hub and run our application with that node runtime. Let's go to my terminal and create a Docker file. I will open this folder with VS Code. Here in this directory we have Docker file which is empty. As I said, I will use node image from Docker Hub. And here in the Node.js official site we can see the latest LTS version is 14 and the Node.js image name in Docker Hub is node. Let's try to import that image. I have Docker extension installed in my VS Code. That's why it is giving me IntelliSense. If I hit Ctrl space, then I can see all the versions here. We have seen we want 14. I'm copying server.js file inside Docker. I will expose the same port as I used in the code. So here I used 3333 port. I'm using the same port here. And finally in this line I'm saying to Docker to run this server.js with node runtime. And here in this Docker file every line is an instruction. Now I need to build the image from this Docker file. Let's go to terminal and run that command. Here docnode is the image name. I can provide any name here. It is now trying to build the image and downloading the image from Docker Hub. It might take longer based on your internet connection. Let's wait for that. As I said before, each line is an instruction. Here we can see for 4 lines there is step 1, step 2, step 3 and then step 4. For every step it is doing the instruction. It says successfully built. Let's run this command to see the images here. We can see docnode image has been created. Now to run that newly created image, we can do this command. And here docnode is the image name. And if I execute this command, Docker is running that container and our node application is listening to that 3333 port. Let's go to the browser to try this. Awesome, it works. And here this is basically a port mapping. This is the port I gave inside the Docker file. And here we can map this to a different port and can access there. Let's try that. If I change this to a different port like 5555 and try to run it. Here localhost 3333 is basically coming from this hard-coded value here. Let's try with this new port in the browser. Awesome, it is working here. We can also run this container in the background as detached mode with -d. Okay, cool, it is running in the background now, and you can see I have the control here. I can do docker ps to see the running containers. And here it also shows that port mapping. I will try to access this port with curl command. Great, it is returning the destro-devshow docker series as response. So today we have learned how we can use Node.js Docker image with our application. I hope you enjoyed the first video of the series. Then click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Ciao.